Just doing a random pod draft on Discord. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we have Sprite, Innkeeper, Runaway together as the three best cards. Probably just take Sprite. I think that card's amazing. Innkeeper's also good, but I don't like that we can't really wheel anything. Rally's fine. I mean, I don't think it's that good. So it's really between Sprite and Innkeeper for me. I like. Hmm, I like Sprite a lot. Okay, so nothing great for us besides Scavengers, but probably the pick still. Otherwise we get like Youthful Knight. I mean, most of these cards are fine, not amazing. So I like taking Scavengers. Nothing that strikes me as being strictly better. Um, Someone's gonna get past like Edgewall Innkeeper plus a couple good adventures. So that might push us off of green at the very least. But for now we'll just take Scavengers. Staying in one color is a good way to uh, get like a good way to get rewarded in pack 3 and ooh, it's so tiny. Love that card. It's also red cap melee though. I think this card's good, but could also get like I mean just this is good. It works with our scavengers. What else could we take here? I don't think Sakura's that great. Yeah, nothing else is that's like insanely better. It's probably between Red Cap Melee and So Tiny. It's like the best card that's not in our colors and decent card that is. I'll stay in the one that is. Ooh, okay, this card's okay. Didn't Say Please is also pretty good. Um, really like Didn't Say Please in this spot. Eleanor is fine. Might get her later. What else can I take? Nothing stands out. The blue is definitely the strongest cards here, I feel. So it's between Sir and DSP, and maybe I'm supposed to take Sir. Yeah, it's a creature, and this turns on so tiny, but if we're actually in the color pair, we might get one later. I mean, or if this color is actually open, we might get them later. So, take Surf for now. DSP is quite good, though. Oh, slam dunk. Alright. Um, Otherwise we get like Jousting Dummy. No, that's just hot garbage. We'll just take our lovely owl. I mean, our other picks were like Mirrorleaf, Pixie, and uh, Flutterfox. Yeah, this is potential to wheel like Jousting Dummy or Flutterfox makes this card even better. But actually, I don't think Flutterfox will wheel. That card's quite good. But I like Trapped in the Tower here over second Scavengers. Solidify our blue-white lane. It's also good fetch for Arcanist Owl. So yeah, this is looking like a great start. Like most of these cards are above average, and I'm pretty deep in blue for right now. Ooh, Witching Well, yeah. I don't care about aggro cards in this setup. And this is another artifact for Arcanist Owl. It's another artifact for Moonlit Scavengers, and probably a couple other payoffs that we'll care about it later, like Shambling Suit. I really don't like Shining Armor here. True Love's Kiss is a fine sideboard card and probably the pick over green. I really don't want to have to get off of. Carver's fine. I really want to be in this lane. So it's between these three cards, I feel like. Probably just take Kiss and move on with my life. I could take Carver and try to stay open, but I really, really, really want to be in this lane. I don't think Bartered Cow is really a card. Rallies exists. Oh, I guess it's better than Cow. I don't see why this card matters, and I just think it's gonna come late. Um, these cards are pretty weak. Doesn't really announce anything being open, so I'll just take the white card and try to cut that. Okay, Silver Flame Ritual's interesting, and we might be getting even deeper into white. Red Cat Melee wheeling is insane. Um, Take the Ritual, and now we have a choice between Unicorn and DSP, so I like the Unicorn more. Don't think we're that control-y right now. And we might be getting into heavy white at this rate. I don't want to play this card. So we're somewhere, we're in white-blue. We're not hard committed to either color, but we're definitely going to be one of those as a base. Alright, another Hypnotic Sprite. Mysterious Pathlighter. Hmm, quite like that card. Don't know how many adventures we'll get though, but I think this is just really good. Otherwise, we're taking Sprite. Blue cost is kind of awkward, but um, it's pretty close between those two. We have one adventure right now, two adventures. What adventures would I want? I want like Secret Keepers and Queen of Ice and Silver Flame Squire and Shepherd for Pathlighter. I don't think that's. I don't like any of those cards in this setup, so I'll take the Sprite. Um, this is awkward. Is this where we're supposed to pivot? I can't do triple green. I don't like double green. I think it's between Unexplained Vision and So Tiny. It's really hard to take up any of these other cards. Um, probably take Unexplained Vision. We have some removal already, and card draw spells are good. Now they're So Tiny. Really need a Secret Keeper to feel good here. Drawbridge my wheel. Disputes interesting versus So Tiny. The fact that I don't have any ways to mill right now means I kind of want Dispute as a sideboard card. I think I'll take it. Because this card, it's going to blow out like 4 out of the 10 color pairs. So that's pretty good. Shambling Suit. We have 3 artifacts, 4 enchantments right now. Otherwise, we fetch a knight. That's no good. We'll take our lovely suit here. We really need some jousting dummies to make this deck feel good. Might have been punished for committing to blue-white a little early, but I think these are still decent cards, at least. Alright, we're still getting plenty of white here, so that's promising. Kind of like Shepherd being able to replay adventures. It's also Ardenvale Tactician, but white is more difficult for this deck, so I think I'll take Shepherd. It's also got an aggressive stat line. We already have some flyers, and the white cost is really painful. So I'll take this. Wow. Okay. Kinda like... Well, now I feel a little bad. I think we seem to be pushing towards heavy whites instead of heavy blue. How do we do that? Do we just take this Fireborn Knight as the strongest card and try to pivot into mono white? I think we do. But then we don't have artifacts. don't. Yeah, it's tough. I feel a little bad, but I'll trust in our lane for now. Maybe I'm overcommitting to blue, but these blue costs are pretty strict. Mm, another Witching Well versus. Mm, take this over random 2-drop. Kind of like opt here. We don't even have many creatures for outflank right now. Some red-white knights player is going to be real happy seeing the stuff we're passing. Uh, nothing for us here. Yeah, white is not great. We have a couple cards from white, I guess. Hmm. I wonder if I'm shooting myself in the foot a little, but okay, that's kind of a card to block. I think it's fine here. The fact that we can cash these in as like draw spells later is nice. But we do need some bodies. Mantle. It's quite weak. Just take my creature. Sure, whatever. Somebody is getting pushed off of mono white really hard. And taking all their mono white payoffs. Fire's an invention. That's a card. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white right now. That's pretty good. So there's Moonlit Scavengers, Youthful Knight. So tiny. We don't have any mill right now, which is awkward. Kind of want to just take Moonlit Scavengers, but I feel like I'm supposed to take a 2-drop. Youthful Knight blocks well. Wishful Merfolk kind of does as well. But I think I prefer Moonlit Scavengers and hope to get something else later. Still have a chance to get Justing Dummies. So I'll take Scavengers as the best card. Gadwick. Yeah, alright. That's really solid. Reward for mono blue. We haven't seen any mono blue payoffs either, though. Is kind of frustrating, honestly. Take Scalding Cauldron over another Mystic Dispute and opt. It's also trapped in the tower. Third trapped in the tower is not bad. Though if they have flyers, I have to like bore them all out. That's a little awkward. But I don't think I'm supposed to take Scalding Cauldron over it. Another Sprite. That's nuts. Well, the blue cost is really painful, but I might wheel this. There's also another trapped in the tower, but I want to be heavy blue. I have 5 white symbols total right now. So I'll take my Sprite. Another Sir Eleonora versus a Tomb Raider. Um, Other Moonlit Scavengers also. Kind of want to take Tomb Raider or Scavengers. Scavengers being another 6 drop is pretty rough. I think. Hmm, it's a really late Ironcrag Pyromancer, by the way. Actually, I might just take that. I don't think I can splash it, but hmm, I do have 3 ways to draw cards. 4, 5. I'll take Tomb Raider, I guess. It's cheaper. Secret Keeper turns on our So Tiny and blocks well. Overwhelmed Apprentice is alright. Um, I'm not a mill deck. Seems to be some sort of Flyers deck. Apprentice or Secret Keeper? Probably take Apprentice just because of the scry. Another 6 drop is kind of yikes, but everything else is weaker. We don't have animating fairies for this meme. I might be in mono blue for the wrong reasons. Still trying to keep my white mana down in general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably cut one of these. Another Merfolk. Yeah, we're trying to play heavy blue. Wow, Mad Ratter. Oh man. I feel bad for not taking the Ironcrag. Hmm. Oh well. So Tiny versus... Well, you can't really mill them that much, so neither of these are quite good enough. Probably can play this over a Trapped in the Tower, maybe. Just keep it as in the board. And Opt is fine over a land, possibly. Another sideboard card versus another wonky 2-drop. I have 3 2-drops. Probably want another one. I have a lot of counter spells. Wow, 4 scavengers. That's kind of awkward. Okay. Cutting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 3 cuts. Don't feel like these Tomb Raiders matter a whole lot. Maybe Don't need this many draw spells, I think. How many creatures do I have? I kind of need the creatures a little bit. I don't like this apprentice. Alright, it's kind of janky.